So the first topic I'm going to talk about is that Karate Kid 6 has begun filming. Now I'm really excited for this movie. I love the original Karate Kid movie. I like part two, the second one. I didn't like Karate Kid 3 or the next Karate Kid or the one with Jackie Chan. But the reason I am excited for this, with the idea of bringing Jackie Chan back, is because he's the only thing I actually liked about the James Smith movie. And the funny thing is, like, I forgot that he wasn't actually playing Mr. Miyagi. He's playing a totally different character. So you actually, the new Karate Kid movie, you can, like, it actually does fit in a Karate Kid world of the first four movies because it wasn't a reboot. It was just focused on different characters and different part of the world. So it actually, you can do a team up and it actually makes sense to fit them. Like I was at first I was like thinking, okay, how, because at first I thought it was like a remake. But then I forgot, oh yeah, he doesn't play Mr. Miyagi. He's playing a different character, I think, called Han or something like that. So you can team up the characters. It does make sense. Like, you can do it without it feeling like, like, you could put that one in the franchise and have it make sense. But I think seeing those two team up, because, look, I'm a big Jackie Chan fan, and like I said, I love the original Karate Kid movie. Now, I just hope they have a really good story worth telling, because to me, the original Karate Kid movie is one of my all-time favorite movies. And even though I like Karate Kid 2, I didn't think it was as good as the original. And like I said, I didn't like 3, 4, or the one with Jackie Chan. So I just hope they have a really great story to tell here to do this. But it's just, it makes it more sense when you know, okay, this movie's real now. They're starting the film, it's actually going to happen. So I can't wait for this movie. Next thing is that Dune Part 3 has made over 660, and it sounds like it's going to cross the 700. So it's probably gonna end up making like 700 and something overall when it comes to worldwide box office. This is what I mean. I think what studios need to realize about movies now is that you can't just make an okay fun movie. What makes Dune Part 2 so great is that it felt like an event movie. People, they wanted to see it again and again, and left a mark on you. I mean, the movie in a second week had a 44% drop off, and then after that it had 30% drop off. Like, in a second week, it had an amazing hold from week 1 to week 2. Like, that's what I mean. It's like, make great movies. If you make great movies and you really focus on dribbling quality over quantity, then people will constantly go back to the theaters to see a movie again and again. And Dune Part 2 is just one of those movies where it's one of those movies that was an event movie. They did a great job marketing. It's one of those movies that you come out going, like, you want to tell your friends, you want to tell your family to go see it. And it's one of those movies, like, I saw it twice. And it's a movie I will go see a third time because of how great it was. So I love the fact it's having strong likes at the box office. I definitely think it's going to make over 700. I don't think it'll make in the 800 area, but I definitely think it'll make over 700. So I just love the fact this movie, like a movie that I love, is doing so well and people are going back to constantly see it again and again. The next thing is that Dune Messiah has been officially announced, with the director of the first two coming back. And I can't wait for Dune Messiah. Like, I thought Dune Part 1 was a great movie that set up the story, set up the world, set up the characters, got you invested in the characters. I thought Dune Part 2 is a great example of a sequel where it took everything that was great about the first movie and a span on it, and continued to tell a compelling story where you get more in depth with the characters. And I love the fact that the director of the first two made it clear that he's only going to do this one if he can make a great movie, if it can, if it can be even better than the second one. And the fact that he signed on officially, that you bring back the same director, I am so happy that the director is coming back and he's gonna do the third one. So I can't wait for the end of this trilogy. Like, this could end up being one of my favorite trilogies if Dune Messiah turns out to be just as great as the first two. And I have no doubt the director can do that. The last thing I want to talk about is the trailer for Bambi came out, and I haven't seen Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2. Like, I'll watch that when it becomes available digitally. Like, I have no interest in seeing it in theaters. But I'll say this with the trailer for Bambi, it was okay. Like, I'm still not on board with this whole idea. Like, you could have some fun with the idea, but that first movie was so bad. And maybe when I see the second one, I'll be like, okay, you know what? I could see some potential there. But I think overall, when it comes to the Bambi trailer, it was fine for a teaser, but it didn't really make me go like, oh man, I can't wait to see this movie. Like you know, it's like the Poos in a way. You could have some fun with this idea, but the trailer didn't. Like I didn't hate the trailer for the Bambi horror movie, but I also didn't love it either. So I'm just kind of like lukewarm on the trailer. And this whole entire Pooh verse is what they're calling it. But I thought the Bambi trailer was fine for this horror slash version of Bambi. I wasn't wild by the trailer, but I didn't hate it either. So that's all my thoughts on movie topics for today. Until next time, movie fans.